Have you ever looked in the mirror and noticed that the color that once lit up your face now seems to make you look tired and older? After 60, our skin, our hair, and even the way we carry ourselves naturally change. A woman I know, age 62, kept her jet black hair for decades. She was healthy and full of life, yet her friends often asked if she was feeling unwell. The truth was, the color no longer worked with her face. In this video, you'll discover 3 shades that can unintentionally add years and 3 beautiful alternatives that bring softness, brightness, and confidence. Just one small change can reveal a fresher, more radiant version of yourself. After 60, our bodies go through natural changes that directly affect how we look. Skin loses elasticity, becomes thinner, and shows more fine lines, age spots, and uneven tone. Hair that was once thick and rich in pigment turns gray, finer, and more fragile. Because of this, the canvas of the face is no longer the same. A hair color that looked amazing at 40 or 50 can suddenly feel harsh or out of place at 60. Think of hair as the frame for your face. When the color doesn't harmonize with your skin and eyes, the whole picture loses balance. Very dark shades can cast shadows and highlight wrinkles and under-eye circles. Extremely light shades can wash out the skin and make features disappear. Cool, icy tones can strip away warmth from the eyes and leave the face looking flat and tired. Real women experience this all the time. One woman in her early 60s had worn jet black hair for decades. Once she turned 60, that same color made her features look harder and her eyes more tired. When she switched to a warmer brown, her whole appearance softened and people immediately noticed how refreshed she looked. Another woman, 66, tried an icy silver shade because it was trendy. Instead of looking chic, the color drained her face and made her warm personality seem muted. Her friends even asked if she was feeling unwell. Hair color isn't just about style. It's also about how light interacts with your face. The right color reflects light in a flattering way, bringing out brightness in your skin and sparkle in your eyes. The wrong color does the opposite. It exaggerates lines, dulls the complexion, and works against your natural glow. Choosing the right shade after 60 isn't about chasing youth. It's about creating harmony and letting your true beauty shine through. 3 hair colors to avoid. Ashy or icy silver might look stylish at first, but it often has the opposite effect on women over 60. Cool gray tones can wash out the skin, make fine lines more noticeable, and leave the face looking pale and tired. Instead of adding light, these shades reflect a cold, metallic finish that takes away warmth and vitality. Linda, age 65, learned this the hard way. She dyed her hair an icy silver thinking it would look elegant and modern. Instead, her friends asked if she was feeling unwell and told her she looked older than before. The problem wasn't gray hair itself, but the overly cool tone that clashed with her natural undertones. Have you ever noticed the same thing? Maybe you tried a cooler silver shade and your skin suddenly looked dull, or your eyes lost their usual sparkle. Gray hair can absolutely be beautiful, but the key is choosing the right variation. Warmer, softer silvers with depth can highlight your features and bring out your natural glow, while icy shades often do the opposite. Next, let's look at another color that many women hold onto for decades, believing it hides age, but in reality it can add years: jet black. Jet black hair creates a sharp contrast against mature skin, and that contrast can be unforgiving after 60. Instead of softening the face, it makes fine lines, shadows, and under-eye circles stand out. What once looked elegant and dramatic in your 30s or 40s can now feel harsh and aging. Many women keep black hair because they believe it hides grays or makes hair look thicker. In reality, it does the opposite. Silver roots appear more obvious against jet black and the uniform. Inkai shade often looks flat and unnatural, almost like a wig. I worked with a client who held onto her jet black color well into her 60s. She thought it was the safest way to maintain her look, but the constant root regrowth made her hair harder to manage. She finally admitted, instead of looking younger, I felt like the color was wearing me down. Have you ever felt the same? Maybe you've kept black hair out of habit, but when you look in the mirror, does it still bring out the warmth and vibrance you want to show? The good news is that you don't have to give up dark hair altogether. Shades like deep chocolate, soft espresso, or rich brown with warm undertones can give you depth and elegance without the severity. Next, let's look at the other extreme, platinum blonde. While it seems playful and youthful, it often has the opposite effect on women over 60. Platinum blonde may look fun and youthful at first, but for most women over 60, it does more harm than good. Extremely light blonde tones wash out the skin, make features look hollow, and highlight the loss of natural glow. The heavy bleaching needed for this color also leaves hair dry, brittle, and difficult to manage. A friend of mine learned this the hard way. She went platinum in her mid-60s, hoping for a fresh, modern look. Instead, her skin looked pale, her hair lost its shine, and she felt older, not younger. Within a short time, she returned to a warm brown shade, and immediately her face looked softer and more vibrant. Have you ever tried going very light blonde and noticed your skin looked washed out or your hair became weaker? Did you feel like all the effort of maintaining the color wasn't worth it? Blonde can still be flattering, but the secret is choosing warmer variations. Honey blonde or golden caramel add light and warmth without draining the complexion. These shades bring out a healthy glow and make hair look fuller and more natural. Now, let's move from what to avoid to the colors that truly enhance your beauty after 60, starting with one of the most flattering options, caramel brown. Three hair color alternatives for a youthful, radiant look. Warm caramel brown is one of the most flattering shades for women over 60. The golden undertones brighten the skin, bring out the eyes, and make hair look fuller and softer. It has the perfect balance, rich and radiant without being harsh, soft and natural without washing out the face. Susan, at 62, had worn the same dark color for years. When she finally switched to warm caramel brown, the transformation was instant. Her skin looked healthier, her hair had a natural shine, and her friends kept saying she looked at least 10 years younger. Have you ever wondered what a softer, warmer shade might do for your look? Could a golden brown tone make you feel fresher, more confident, and more in harmony with your natural beauty? Another advantage of caramel brown is its easy upkeep. As gray grows in, it blends smoothly with the warm tones, avoiding the harsh root lines that darker shades create. It's beautiful, low maintenance, and age appropriate without ever looking old. Next, let's explore another color that adds warmth and dimension in a slightly different way. Hazelnut brown with subtle copper highlights. Hazelnut brown with soft copper highlights is a shade that adds warmth, depth, and natural glow to mature hair. The gentle mix of brown and copper catches the light beautifully, creating movement and a healthy shine. It's versatile enough to complement almost any wardrobe, from classic neutrals to rich jewel tones, making it both flattering and practical. This color is especially powerful for women with fine or thinning hair. One client struggled with flat, lifeless strands that made her face look tired. After switching to hazelnut brown with subtle copper accents, her hair instantly appeared fuller, her skin looked brighter, and her overall expression felt more energized. Even without heavy styling, her hair looked polished and lively. Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt your hair seemed too flat, no matter how much product you used? Imagine how a warmer, dimensional shade like this could bring softness and light back to your face. Another benefit of hazelnut brown is the way it grows out. Gray roots blend smoothly with the warm undertones, so regrowth looks natural rather than harsh. It's a color that enhances beauty while keeping maintenance simple, something many women truly appreciate. Next, we'll look at a shade that adds a touch of personality and quiet boldness. Deep burgundy or plum highlights. A favorite among women who want elegance with a hint of creativity. Burgundy or plum highlights add personality without losing elegance. These jewel-tone shades blend seamlessly into darker bases like chestnut or hazelnut brown, creating depth and dimension while keeping the look refined and modern. I worked with a woman in her 60s who had always avoided bold colors, afraid they would look too flashy. When she tried subtle burgundy highlights, the effect surprised everyone. Her friends described her as stylish, sophisticated, and said the color gave her a fresh, artistic touch. Have you ever thought about adding a hint of color but held back, worried it might stand out too much? In reality, just a few carefully placed burgundy or plum highlights can brighten the complexion, soften features, and showcase individuality without sacrificing grace. These tones also fade beautifully. Instead of turning brassy, they soften into warm undertones and blend naturally with silver strands. The result is effortless, polished, and timeless, an easy way to express yourself while enhancing your natural beauty. Next, we'll bring everything together with the bigger lesson. The right hair color after 60 isn't about looking younger, but about choosing shades that highlight your features and celebrate who you are today. A 64-year-old woman once avoided family gatherings because her pale gray hair made her feel tired and invisible. After switching to warm caramel brown, her entire presence changed. At her granddaughter's birthday, she walked in glowing and her family couldn't stop complimenting her. For the first time in years, she posed for every picture with a confident smile. Another woman, 61, had worn jet black hair for decades, believing it kept her looking young. Instead, the harsh contrast only made her features look harder. When she shifted to hazelnut brown with soft copper tones, the transformation was immediate. Her coworkers noticed how refreshed she looked, and she found the confidence to step back into community activities she once avoided. Even in my own experience, I once tried an icy silver shade because it was trendy. The result left me washed out and lifeless. When I returned to a warmer color, people instantly noticed the difference, not just in how I looked, but in the energy I carried. Have you ever felt that one small change completely shifted how you carried yourself? Could the right shade of hair make you walk taller, smile brighter, and feel more like the best version of yourself? These stories prove that hair color is never just about style. A subtle change can renew confidence, transform daily interactions, and remind you that your beauty still shines at every age. Next, let's bring all of these lessons together and focus on the bigger picture. How the right color choice can celebrate who you are today while making you feel radiant in every stage of life. No hair color works forever. The right shade is the one that flatters your face and skin today. Beauty after 60 isn't about chasing youth, it's about celebrating maturity, elegance, and grace. Don't be afraid to make a change. One small step could open the door to a brighter, more confident you. Share your own experiences with hair color in the comments, and be sure to subscribe for more inspiration on fashion after 60.